Hey everyone. Today I'm going to offer a breath practice focused on breathing into our commitments. And breathing into our commitments in particular from a place of being resourced. So this is encouraging, as usual, for us to slow down. Slow down our breath, slow down our bodies, and also doing that in the name of really honoring our commitments to ourselves and to other people and to our own learning and unlearning and growth. And doing that from a place of body and from a place of resourced body. So I invite you to get into a position that's going to serve you for right now, whether that's laying down or seated in a chair or on the floor or standing if you're able to do that and feeling a lot of energy in your body right now. And I would also invite you to have an object, it doesn't really matter what it is, an object that you can end up moving at some point during this practice. If you happen to have candles nearby, maybe pause and go get your candles and a lighter of some sort, but also no need for that. So wherever you are, I would invite you to feel your contact points, whether that's the floor or your chair or bed or the ground. And let's start to slow down our breath if we can. And as you exhale, just notice how it's feeling. And as you inhale, notice how that is feeling. Just notice the speed of your breath, the quality of your breath. Is it truly filling you up? Or is it more shallow right now? And either are fine. We're just noticing what's coming up. And as you breathe, I would invite you to imagine that you're sending your exhale down through your feet, down through your hips, into whatever your body is connecting with. And feel your body coming down to meet that surface, and that surface coming up to meet you. And we can slow down a little bit to feel this sensation of support, of being held by the floor or the chair, and maybe even extending that sense of being held out into your space by the air around you. And then if there is a person or a place that feels supportive of you, or an animal, or a food, or a texture, or a color, anything that might feel supportive, go ahead and bring that into your mind and start to just feel the support of that as you breathe. If it feels okay to give yourself a validation that you can slow down when you feel fast. And you can get out of that sense of urgency by starting to feel into connection, feel into being resourced. And you can move from that place, and you can breathe from that place. And as we slowly integrate this practice into our daily lives, whenever we start moving too fast or speaking too fast or not being with our breath, not feeling our bodies connected to the surfaces underneath us, we can just start to realize that a little bit easier and take even a moment or two to reorient to those truths and the space that we want to speak from and be in relationship from. So, if you have some candles right now, I would invite you to get ready to reach for them. Or if you have another object in front of you instead, I would invite you to get ready to reach for that object. And let's take a moment to feel that support and that resourcing that we just took a breath into. And whenever you are feeling that in your body, whenever you start to get a felt sense of that in your breath, go ahead and allow your full body to move from that place and pick up that item to bring it closer to you. And then intentionally set that item down in a slow way. And if it's a candle, feel free to light it, but again, ever so slowly. And we can really breathe into this moment of lighting the candle, lighting the commitment to ourselves or our practices or people in our communities. And taking a moment to just notice how that felt to do that so slowly and intentionally, and how the candles lit just as well, maybe even on the first try when we slowed down. And if you want to just take your hands and surround the candles, either on the sides or just from a space that it's not too close to the flame and it's not too far away from the flame, but just where you can feel a little bit of warmth. And if you have another object in front of you instead, just play with the distance from it. Imagine that that object is its own source of support for you. And see how close that you want to get to it and how you can still feel the support a little bit farther away. Whenever you feel ready, go ahead and allow your gaze to be soft. If your eyes were closed, just opening them slightly, maybe just checking out the floor, checking out the room around you. Just coming back into this moment. Thank you all for taking this time to slow down and to breathe. I hope this can serve you well in staying true to your intentions and your commitments. Take care.